We are going to start with the this MapReduce and how this architecture is going to help us to analyze the really the huge amount of data. Okay, so this is the preliminary thing, that is why you require this MapReduce, because a single machine cannot serve all the data, and that is why you need to go for the parallel programming. Okay, so that is the motivation behind it, and it provides because it is geographically distributed, as we know that it is spread over all over the geographical locations, and it is using the parallelization. Okay, and moreover we have seen these features like fault tolerance, that even though some nodes are not working, the system as a whole will not get suffer. Okay, so that is the biggest advantage of this, and that is why Apache Hadoop is getting utilizing this particular technology, which is a open source. Okay, so how this MapReduce works. So you, as I have told you yesterday, that uh, out of the large files we are going to split, we are going to subdivide the task, we are going to subdivide the data into number of splits, and then there is a worker thread, that is we already know that there is a master slave kind of thing. That means there will be some thread or some process which will work as a master thread or master process, and then there will be worker thread or worker process which will follow all the mm, kind of instructions provided. Okay, so these the complete data is split into number of chunks. You can say this is your chunk number 1, chunk number 2, chunk number 3. Likewise, these data are subdivided, and then a dedicated worker thread or worker process is going to read these splitted data. Okay, so they are going to do it in the local machine, or it may be the remote machine, because it is going to map the things. Okay, extract something that you care about from each record. So from each record the things are getting extracted, and then this is the architecture or the scenario regarding mapping. And then from mapping we are moving towards how the to the summarization phase or the aggregate phase. Okay, so we are coming with the output which is getting written by reduced number of workers. Okay, here if there are at the input layer, if there are 3 to 4 workers, then it may be at the output layer or at the instance where we are generating the output, there it might be less number of workers. Okay, and that is how it is mapping and reducing, that is map reduce. So this is done, reading is done, and then after analyzing the data we are going through the summarization or aggregation phase, which is nothing but a reduction. So for example, if I want to go through this, say, word count, then I have the input file. Suppose I want to count each occurrence of apple, orange and mango. So how I am going to do, I am going to subdivided them, that is each line is passed to the individual mapper, that is individual I am splitting the data, because I have these input data, I have split it into number of words, and again I am going to further split it into number of words, that is key value pair. Okay, I am splitting it into the key value pair, that is splitting. Okay, and once I done that, then I am going to sort it out. Okay, so here till now we are in the mapping phase itself. Okay, हम यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं, मैप ही कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे हमने डेटा को सेग्रीगेट किया, देन वी हैव अरेंज इट इन द की वैल्यू पेयर की एप्पल कितने बार अक्योर हो रहा है यहाँ पे, वन टाइम. यहाँ पे कितने बार हो रहा है, जीरो टाइम. यहाँ पे कितने बार हो रहा है, वन टाइम. so we are in the process of mapping only. Okay, and once you have done the mapping, then you will do the shuffling and sorting. That means wherever, in whatever node the apple will appear, that apple is collected into a single instance and single unit, and then later on we are in the reduction phase where we get the key value pair in the reduced format, that apple is appeared here in this particular text for 4 times, grapes for 1 time, and likewise. So final output, as you can see, that I have got the complete uh, text is getting reduced as a final output with the final count of each and every word. So here what is done, this is all these are in the mapping phase, wherein we are just trying to collect the key value pair, and then we are applying the shuffling and sorting, and once we done that, we will be applying the reduction phase, or we will try to reduce the key value pair into number of occurrences. Okay, so I hope this much is clear. Anyone has any doubt regarding this
No,
up till now?
no, sir.
Okay, okay. So that is there, that we have done the map reduce through the word count example. Okay, so how this particular map reduce is implemented, so this is how it is done. Now here, what is the meaning of fork? Fork means to create a new process. फोर्क का मतलब क्या होता है कि वी आर इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ क्रिएशन ऑफ न्यू प्रोसेस और अ न्यू थ्रेड. ठीक है, जावा प्रोग्रामिंग अगर आपने की है तो जावा में यू माइट हैव नोन दैट देयर आर नंबर ऑफ प्रोसेसेस. ओके, एंड दीज प्रोसेसेस और दीज थ्रेड्स आर साइमल्टेनियसली रन. ठीक है, तो ये क्या है, ये जो थ्रेड्स है ये साइमल्टेनियसली रन हो रहे. कहाँ से यहाँ तक. आप अगर इतना विंडो अगर आप देखते हो तो दिस इज गेटिंग एग्जीक्यूटेड साइमल्टेनियसली. so the meaning of fork means what? Fork means that you are going to create a new process. Likewise, here one process is a master process and another type of processes are the worker processes. Okay, so the master process is having the responsibility of keeping all the track of the activities. ठीक है, मास्टर प्रोसेस क्या करेगा, ट्रैक रखेगा कि किसको क्या काम असाइन किया गया है एंड वेदर दैट पर्टिकुलर वर्क इज कंप्लीटेड और नॉट. ओके, सो दैट इज डन विद द हेल्प ऑफ master process. Okay, and once you have done that, then you have number of worker processes. So you have this worker. So all these workers are going to do what? These are going to obey whatever the instructions that are given by the master thread. Okay, so this master thread is getting forking out, that is fork out from the environment. ओके, सो फोर्क मतलब क्या है, टू क्रिएट द न्यू इंस्टेंस. सो यहाँ पे एक नया वर्कर क्रिएट किया गया है. लाइकवाइज दीज वर्कर्स आर क्रिएटेड एंड देन देर इज अ मास्टर thread which is getting fork, and this master thread is going to deal with the task that is assigned to the each worker. Okay, so that is this master and thread. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So, likewise, these things are going on. So again, you can see over here. So master is taking the lead to assign the map and to assign the reduce. So again, this the same last example you can see over here with the help of map reduce with the help of master and worker. Okay, so this phase is called as a mapping phase, and this is called as a reduce phase. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Transfer petascale data through the network. Petascale data matlab the data which is very very huge in size. पेटाबाइट में जो डेटा है वो डेटा को हम ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं टू द डिफरेंट वर्कर्स, to the different threads or processes, and these processes are kept in control with the help of the master thread or master process. Okay, so that is how this map reduce work. And as you know that this map reduce or the Hadoop distributed file system, that is HDFS, is based on GFS, that is Google file system. Okay, so this is the exact scenario that is going on, that whenever you are going to try to use the Hadoop system, that Hadoop system is going to use the MapReduce architecture and the HDFS, which is based on the your Google file system. Okay, so that is the beauty of this particular system. Okay, split the data and store it in the replica in the community server. So you can see over here HDFS is having a name node. Then again this thing is done, but the master is going to assign the map and reduce task to the worker thread, through which this complete uh, input data is split and we are expecting the output data. Okay, so that is it that regarding the map reduce architecture. Okay, so let me share with you the notes. Okay, so this is your HDFS and MapReduce architecture. So what are the HDFS components? That is name node, data node, and the secondary name node. Okay, and then with the help of the MapReduce architecture, we are having the components, MapReduce component, that is job tracker and task tracker. Okay, so these are very important to understand what is the meaning of job tracker and what is task tracker. Okay, so this is a master node, job tracker. ओके, अभी हमने देखा मास्टर नोड किसे कहते हैं. ओके, सो मास्टर नोड इज द node which is managing the jobs and it is known as a job tracker. ठीक है, अब ये भूलना नहीं है कि जॉब ट्रैकर और टास्क ट्रैकर क्या है. उसी को हमने दूसरे वर्ड्स में पढ़ा. अभी हमने पढ़ा कि ये जो जॉब ट्रैकर है इसको क्या बोलते हैं कि मास्टर नोड, और ये टास्क ट्रैकर इसको क्या बोलेंगे, स्लेव नोड. ओके, सो अल्टरनेटिवली यू मे बी आस्क कि व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय जॉब ट्रैकर और व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ टास्क ट्रैकर. सो job tracker is nothing but your master node and task tracker is nothing but your slave node. Okay, so task tracker, job tracker क्या करेगा, job tracker will keep track of all the tasks assigned to the task tracker, and task tracker क्या करेगा, either it will do the work of mapping or either it will do the work of reduction. Okay, ये मैपिंग कर सकता है या रिडक्शन कर सकता है. ओके, कौन, टास्क ट्रैकर. टास्क ट्रैकर यानी कौन, इट इज नथिंग बट योर स्लेव नोड. ओके, सो क्लियर विद दिस टर्मिनोलॉजीज, that is job tracker and task tracker. Okay, so any doubt regarding any point up till now? Yes, anyone has any doubt up till now?
No, sir.
Okay, Are you getting what is getting taught over here? अगर कुछ दिक्कत है तो you are free to ask the things.